Okay, we're here at the Cleveland Irish Festival with the director of the Irish American Archives Society, Margaret Lynch. And Margaret, you've been involved with the history of the Irish in Cleveland and the Johnny Kilbane statue. Kilbane, depends on how you say it.
Right.
But you've got something new here that everyone knows the St. Patrick's Day Parade in Cleveland is the best parade of the year. Tell us a little about that and then tell us what you have.
Right. We did a lot of research and found out that the Cleveland St. Patrick's Day Parade goes back to 1842. So last year was the 175th anniversary. In honor of that, we put out a book that is right here. It's a coffee table style book, but it has lots of historical research and pictures going way back. This page that I'm open to now is the Fenians and Civil War in the St. Patrick's Day Parade. And we got a lot of cooperation from the United Irish Societies. They were the ones that wanted to do the project. They at first thought that they were celebrating the 150th anniversary, but we had sort of lost track of about 25 years of history during the 20th century. So we took it all the way back with the help of a lot of research at the Cleveland Public Library, Western Reserve Historical Society, Cleveland State University. Lots of cooperation from all those organizations to come up with this nearly 200-page book about the history of the Irish in Cleveland as seen through the St. Patrick's Day Parade.
Now, besides the extra 25 years, was there anything else that surprised you when you were doing your research for the book?
Maybe not surprised, but there were a lot of organizations from the early 19th century that people had lost track of and didn't know existed. In particular, there was a group called the Irish Literary and Benevolent Association, which organized the parade in the 1870s. And it turned out that the Cleveland Public Library had several volumes of their minutes, which nobody had known or knew the significance of. And we were able to look at those, read them, and use some visual imagery from them in order to create this book. So there were lots of things like that that we sort of excavated along the way.
So if you're here at the festival this weekend, obviously you can pick up a copy of this book.
Right.
But if you're not here or you don't want to carry it around here, where else can we find this?
Our website, irisharchives.org, has a link to purchase the book via PayPal online. And we'll ship it off to you as soon as you order it.
All right, and give us one more tease from the book, something that you found, like you showed the Fenians. What else? It's probably every page is something cool.
Right. Well, we looking at the more modern days, people think that they know so much because it all, happened while they were alive, etc. But we were able to uncover such colorful things as the two parade controversy back in the 1970s, where a sort of splinter group created or threatened to create a second parade, and we sort of unearthed many of the documents and the missives that went back and forth over that in the late 60s and early 70s, 1970s we're talking about now. And we have some scans of some of those original documents in the book too. So
Great.
There's 1840s, 1870s, 1970s, and on into the present day.
All right, it's called The Day We Celebrate, 175 Years of Cleveland St. Patrick's Day Parade. And Margaret, one more time, the website we can get this?
irisharchives.org.
All right, looking forward to it. Thanks.
Thanks, Dan.